Assad. You can see this. This picture is this one happened in Lagos. Scarcity, there was gas scarcity, even very expensive. Then another problem on ground is environmental pollution. We want to solve the problem of that the something can cause to our environment. Then no utilization of agricultural residues. No utilization of agricultural residues. We are fond of dumping, not utilize our residues, even not agriculture alone. All those I've mentioned before, so that I will not repeat it. And the justification is that physic nut itself, the seed itself, it contains 34% of oil, and also palm fruit is also contain 80% oil, which means the waste, the residues can also be useful. Then the objectives of the work is that they want to extract lignocellulosic content of the agricultural residues, and to produce organic liquid, char and gaseous products from these residues. Rather than dumping it, we want to make use of it to get oil, to get char, and also to get gases. So now this is research design. That is, oil is extracted, barrel oil is extracted from all those residues. Then the oil was characterized, and analysis was made. The analysis was made, and the essence of this analysis is that we want to know what are the components. You are talking about these residues. Before we can tell people these residues, what are the contents, what are the main components that you can find inside that is useful, that we can make use of. Then this one is proximate analysis, and this one is just to determine the fuel properties. We want to know the fuel properties of those materials. And at the end of the day, we did ultimate analysis, meaning that some metallic compounds were also present in all those materials. And this shows the properties of those agricultural material. And these are the result of the metallic components, metallic materials found. Then this is the oil that was extracted. And this oil that was extracted, you know, I told you it was analyzed, and it contained some medical chemical components that can be processed further in industries. And this is the char. This one is just the burnt remnant, and it can be used in the farm. Then summary, it means the physics note, we compare the components that are present, the components that are present in the oil, in the barrel oil. Then the components that are the chemical components of the barrel oil. So they are compared. And all these materials, they can be used in plastic industry. They can be used in, all these components can be used in fiber industry, textile industry, plastic industry, and some other industry. Instead, you know, you see the benefits. It is better we reuse, we recycle, rather than burning it, being escaped into the atmosphere, inhale it, and it causes health problem to us. Then these are the disadvantages, that is, release of chemical components into the atmosphere, hazardous to our health. It causes global warming, and that is the main, that is the research that the Oyibo people are doing now. This global warming. What are the causes? How can we solve this problem? That is what they are working on now. And we have talked about environmental pollution. The advantages, there will be clean and healthy environment. If we could do this, there will be clean and healthy environment. There will be provision of raw materials to small and medium-scale industry. There will be job creation. You know, we are talking about recession. We are not supposed to be saying recession. If we know what we are doing, even if our government could help us. Then social development of the rural areas. You know, if this, like I told my colleagues the other time. You know, I told my colleagues the other time that when I was in Kenya, I also I went to university. You know, I did the research in University of Nairobi, right? So, apart from this research, I saw where they are doing this biogas. They are using, they make use of animal dung, that is cow dung. I say, apart from what I come for, this one is also useful for me. So I intentionally went there. I told them I want to learn this thing. I want to know about what you are doing. Maybe in case if I come back to Nigeria, I can establish the same thing. Because at home now, I was hearing people saying gas is now expensive, or it's now expensive. Because we depend on this crude petroleum products. So, which means, you know what was funny to me? These people, they have like about 100 cows. They make shed for these 100 cows. The 100 cows, they are kept under the shed every day. So the following morning, the workers, they will collect all the dung, the waste. At times, they can get about 14 wheelbarrows. And they make this digestion, what they call it, where we mix peat. So we do put this waste the dung in the pit, mixed with water, and there's a kind of a padu that they use to mix it. So I told them, bring the padu, let me do it. Let me do it. Even if I thought I will establish this thing tomorrow, I will not be looking at you. I will be able to tell my colleagues, or even maybe whoever I employ, that I have done this before, and this is how it is. So I collected this from them. I mixed the dung with them. So you know what they tell me at the end of the day? They say, at the end of the day, when this dung gets digested, they normally have about 5,000 cubic meters of gas. You don't know what they do. They make pipe from that place where we are meeting in. They pipe it to university kitchen. And that university kitchen make use of this gas to cook. I said, wow. Hey. Yes. I said, I see something, no. And we have Igbe Malu here and there. And we have animal dung here and there. Hey, I said, if I could get this biogas plant done in Nigeria, hey, in the next 1 year I can be a millionaire. Even be. I will just go to, I don't know if we know this second when we are going to Ife. There is a place where they do keep cows, cattle. Each time I pass by, I always see this pile of dung. Hey, I say, if I'm opportune, all those people, even those people who are not employed, they will make it so, because I will just say, just give me a bag of cow dung, Igbe Malu, and you will collect maybe 5,000 per day. You know those people who are begging money along the street, those who don't have anything to do, they will say, today, if I should get a bag of animal dung, this Elijah will give me 5,000. Can you see that is a way of alleviating poverty? That is how we are reducing poverty. And all that is what these Oyibo people, European people, they want us to do, because they tell us how they want to know the impact of this research on our community, impact of this research on reducing poverty. They like to hear reducing poverty. In this write-up, if I do not put I want the work can alleviate poverty, they may not give me. They will say, it means there is no impact, there is nothing you want to solve in your community. And as we see that filling 12 point something kg cylinder, it's cost. The time I came, it's like 5,000 naira. I said 5,000 naira. Hey, so I will feed this cylinder 5,000 naira. So if I should have the opportunity, it means this gas from agricultural waste, agricultural residues, you know, the price will be so lower than that of the fossil, the petroleum products. And, you know, it will even solve a lot of problems. We will buy it maybe cheaply, maybe at those ones are selling at 3,500. I can sell my own 2,000 naira. It's for you to cook. Whether it is Igbe Malu or Igbeyan, it doesn't concern, just use it so far it is burning. Another thing that I appreciate in Kenya is that there is one university, Kenyatta University. You know what they do? In their university, they make a central soccerway. In that central soccerway in that university. So if you are in Senate building, if you are in faculty of this, faculty of that, all your people, we go down to that soccerway. They now make use of the gas that is generated from that waste to turn turbine, and they power their electricity. They are not using government electricity. They are not using government electricity in that university. They power their own electrical supply. And see us in Nigeria, we depend on Jeba. We depend on is it not Jeba, or what do they call it? Jeba now. So why should we depend on hydro power generation when we have a lot of other things. So benefits of this fellowship is that, you know, it's improved my intellectual skill, even my capacity building. You know, networking and collaboration. There is a kind of networking and collaboration. You, like the picture at the back of that Zambi, we come from different countries. All those white men, we do communicate, you know, attending other conference, you meet other from US, from Germany, like that. So it's a kind of, it's helping networking and collaboration. Even sitting here, it has done one thing or the other. Then exposure, it exposes me a lot. It exposes me a lot. You know, after doing the research in Kenya, you know, I traveled to Ghana. To attend a conference, meet so many people. I also visited University of Oxford in UK. I went to University of Greenwich, even University of Manchester. Then Nairobi is the place where I did research. And I also appreciate, you know, I also went to Indian Ocean. In geography, secondary school, they do mention this. They say, Indian Ocean, this is an opportunity, let me go. We went there for a conference. The conference is, the venue is close to Indian Ocean. I said, it's an opportunity. So in conclusion, if we embark on the research, it will solve all these problems, as I've said, elevate environmental pollution, source of environment, climate, and climate stewardship becomes a partnership between the public. As we are here now, we are representing the public, representing higher educationists, government, and that. And government can also help by making policy that do not, as they have been trying, especially in this Osun state, they have been trying in the way we should dispose our refuse, our waste, that should not be dumped into rivers, it should not be dumped into gutters or canals or drainage. So, but government can still help in using it to make for policy making, as they have been doing before. And lastly, I said I acknowledge Almighty God for the research strength, because it is not by my power. Moving from one place to other, it is God's mercy. So I thank Him for the strength He gave to me. And even research, I even save trips. As I said, each time I traveled, maybe I start inside the aeroplane. I'll say, God, you are the Savior. You know, at times the plane may shake, I will say, God, oh, I do scare, sincerely. I do scare, God. Let me get home. Oh. Then I also appreciate ACU. I appreciate all these people. I appreciate Lighted for selecting me. And I thank God that I represented well in all those places. I also appreciate my family. I appreciate my students because they during the period. I appreciate my husband. My mother is there. My sweet mother. She has also always been around for me. She will go to she do travel to see my children, take care of them. I do appreciate them. And everybody. And I appreciate every member here seated. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much for the nice presentation. I believe we can do more than this. May I use this opportunity to call on all of us to let us give her a standing ovation. Thank you very much. This is another eye-opener. Please sit down. Please sit down. The result of the research division, electrical division, we can see that from this research, we can also pick from there to see what we can do to turn our waste to wealth. The Agric division, this research is an eye-opener to many other researches. Please do tap from this. I'm appreciating the lady engineers in the hall. He picked from the stock without looking for the face, without looking for who bears this name or not. I've been told before today that the selection was made by him. He just went to the registry, give me the list of lecturers that falls within this range, and from there he picked. So after picking, it was left to whoever rejects not to go. Please, you are appreciated. This is what we should also give him a standing ovation, please. Let us give him standing ovation. Yes. So with people like him, we believe Nigeria will still be great. The lost glory is coming back to Nigeria. Remember, the president we are having today, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, his effort is to restore the lost glory of Nigeria. And we have people at the silent corner of this nation backing him in their own little way. We appreciate you, sir. Once again, I want to appreciate Osogbo Daughters Association. You have really surprised us today. We believe with you behind our own Onifade, she can go to places. Sky is not her limit. Please continue to encourage her, and we know she is determined to fly. I could see some presentation being brought in. So the lecturer for today, in our magnanimity, want to do some presentation. Please go ahead.
I want to call on my chairman to come and present the
Okay, good.
So, Professor Nabi, the staff coordinator now take it.
On behalf of the Nigerian Secretariat, Osogbo branch, on behalf of Nigerian State of Engineers Osogbo branch, and also NIA Osogbo chapter, we present this to our dear Professor T. Osogbo. On behalf of my family, I want to sincerely appreciate Engineer Dr. Tawakali for this honor done for me. Give me this gift. It is a very great surprise gift for me. I never thought of it. I never dreamed of it. But it is a reality at the end.
Ex-chaplain, when I was treasurer of our president, so she will present it to Osogbo Daughters Association. That is the president.
Then, the man we have talked about, that is the supervisor, the coordinator of the program, that is Professor Olabiyi. We appreciate you. This is just to mark it. Words are not enough to appreciate you. But we believe God will appreciate you. And as Nigerians, we also appreciate you. Thank you very much for collaborating with engineers. He is from the agriculture faculty, but collaborating with agric engineers to have something that could benefit our nation. We thank you very much. So, okay, sir. Vote of thanks to
members, graduate members, and intending members. On behalf of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Osogbo branch, we are thanking first God, the God Almighty who made the day. We thank also the one who made the presenter for showing up, and that presenter herself, she had delivered to us. She had exposed us to other countries, what other people do in so many other countries, just to let us also know that we in Nigeria, maybe because of oil money, we have not been thinking. Because right there in Ghana, this kind of rubbish had been put to use even for delivering quality gas supplies in their various institutions. It also gives an opportunity to say that these collaborative efforts can still continue even within organizations, even in Nigeria. Sir, Osogbo branch of Nigerian Society of Engineers, we thank you, the chairman, for leading us into this, for exposing us further into this, and even for the show that Osogbo daughters have come to do amongst us. It's a blessing to all of us. So thank you very much. And to the other unseen hands that are making these things possible, you are also thanked. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. So, for our record, the program was streamed live on YouTube, so at our convenient time, we can still watch it to check things that we will want to review. Also, the event is covered by, it's been covered by OSBC, the TV section, and some other media. Thank you. We now go to the general meeting proper. Thank you, sir. Safe journey, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, please start the meeting.
I adopt this, adopt prayer. So the only thing is no.